Hi, you're here already. Oh, I am busy. I am cutting out my paper dolls for my brand new 1950s Retro Reverie Kit. And let's go build this journal. Hi everyone, my name is Mary Lou, and this is Create Junk Journals with Mary Lou. I have some fabric in front of me. Isn't it beautiful? This came off a knitting needle case from the 1950s. You can see, like here, this is the original color, so you can see how much it is discolored. But I love how it looks now. It is faded a little bit, and it's had some wear. I just love how it looks. And this is going to be the cover for my new journal. And what am I going to put in that journal? Well, let me show you. I'm very excited to share this with you guys. This is my brand new 1950s Retro Reverie Kit. And I just want to give you a flip through of what it all entails. There is 40 pages in this kit. Plus there is a freebie. So I'm just going to show you the pages first. And this is completely designed. As you can tell, my printer does not print borderless. It just doesn't. So I'm going to have to cut all the edges off. So when I build this as a journal, it is going to be 5 1/4 by 8. That is what the measurements is for this, but it has been designed as an 8.5 by 11. So if your printer prints borderless, you can do an 8.5 by 11. Mine just will not do it. I can even try other printers. They will not do it. I don't know what kind of printer I'm going to need to print borderless. So I still have to put something on this side, but this is page 1, and that page matches with this one. So I am just going to flip through them. That is the next design page, which then matches the green stripes. And then I have this one, and you can turn this one the other way around as well. If you prefer your roses to be at the top or at the bottom, like, it's up to you. It doesn't matter for the backing which way you're putting your pages. So that one goes with the granite look. And then here is my cover paper. Or, well, this is the fabric, or this is the paper, this is the fabric. So there you go. You all get a piece of the fabric with this as the opposite page. And my printer was angry with me today. It did not print as nice as it should, but it printed, and I am just happy that it did that. I've printed everything on 32-pound matte photo paper by Koala. I've put a link in the description below, so that if you want the same. Then we have this page, and I think it is just lovely with this as the opposite page. And I will show you today how I envisioned my journal to look. So here, Then this is a full-on 1950s scene. Very retro, very beautiful, with the peeled paint. This is also very retro and very 1950s style, with a beautiful background. So some of these pages are from fabrics that I found and have and own, or different papers that I own that worked this way. Then there is some pockets that I made out of ads from a magazine that I own, and a belly band made out of other materials. Then there's some more pockets, all made in the design from the backing papers. So I thought that would be really cool to use in there. I have some pockets, or not some pockets, some tags with pockets that are corresponding to the tag. So you can put the tag or the pocket onto the tag. And we will do all these projects together. Some other tags. And then, of course, it wouldn't be one of my kids if there wasn't paper dolls. So I have these, and I think they are wonderful. And then I have these. These are little images. They're called poetry pictures. And we would, in the Netherlands, we would have little albums, and you would hand it out to your friends, and someone would write a little poem in there and put these pictures in with it. So these are true originals. These are two backing pages that I had that I thought were really cool, so I thought I would add them in with the rest of the kit. Then there is lots and lots of labels. I love labels, and I wanted to give you guys a lot of labels to use. So you'll see that there's quite a bit of space that I had that I made up with the labels. So this is actually, these 3 pages are a folio, and I will build that folio with you guys. It is a lot of fun, and it is really, really pretty. So here's the folio that I will be making as a video, and I'll just quickly show you what it looks like. So it flips up, it flips down, there's a pocket in here, and then there is little tuck spots and a waterfall in there. So I totally designed that and measured it all out, and it works, which is really important too. Then here is a full sheet of labels. I love my labels. Yeah, I think it is a very special look. This is all from different magazines. So there you go. Then I have washi tape, and the washi tape will also come back in a couple of projects, and I will also show you how I use this and how I thought this out to use. Then I have some side tucks or corner tucks, and some fussy cuts, some roses, and other flowers that I thought would be just lovely. And of course, there's some more paper dolls. These are very big, but I made them this size so that they can be printed 2 to a page, and then they're not as gigantic. So I have printed these 2 to a page. So we've got the poetry pictures and the paper dolls as a little image, so you can use them on tags and journal cards, etc. Then I also printed the labels as two to a page, so like they're half the size of what the other ones are, and then the ladies. So that is the whole kit, and I am very excited about it. I hope you like it too. It is available in my Ko-fi and my Etsy shop. And it actually works together with the previous kits. So go out, go get it, because this is what we will be using for the next little while. If you are looking for someone else to also show you what to do with this kit, Cindy from Scrap Brat is on the design team for Create Junk Journals with Mary Lou, and she is also going to create different things, different ephemera with this kit, which is very exciting because then you get to see it from different perspectives. Today, what I want to do is build the journal. We can't do anything without the journal, and I think I want to build one out of a paper bag. I have a beautiful brown paper bag that I got the other day with my DoorDash order, and I was thinking, well, yeah, that's perfect. That is exactly what I need. Something else I haven't shown you yet is my freebie. So let me show you. I am going to see if I can zoom it out a little bit. There we go. And this is my freebie. I think she's beautiful. I printed this on rice paper because I kind of want to be able to use the fibers in here and see if there's something I can do with it. However, it also prints beautifully on regular paper. So there's the lace on there, there's the translucent bow, the lady. It's, yeah, I am very happy with how that turned out. So I have my 7-Eleven brown paper bag, and I'm going to take it apart so that I can turn it into a journal. This is going to be loud, so I'm not going to try and talk over top of it. Open this up, and fold it down, and open it up here, and fold it down. I'm not sure if I want to keep the handles on it, but we'll see. I am going to have to cut quite a piece off, so I think I want to keep right here this as the natural fold. So if I keep that at the natural fold, I'm just going to cut Sharpie here. I think I want, sorry, I think I want to cut that much off. There it is. So I need my ruler. I've had that kind of day today. I keep looking for things and they're never where I think they should be. I may be able to use the handles for some ephemera in this journal. We'll see. There we go. I'm just going to put it on top again. I am going to want about that much at the top. So about, I don't know how much that is. About 1/8 of an inch. So then I want about 1/8 of an inch here too. And 1/8 of an inch on this side. I'm just making sure that the top is even. There we go. And I can flip it over actually so that I can take this piece out. And then I'm keeping this in the bottom to make it a little sturdier, even though it is pretty sturdy as it is. I have some Alene permanent fabric glue, and this is good to use with fabric on fabric, but I have also used it on fabric to paper and it works very well. And this is pretty heavy material. It's almost like canvas. So I want to make sure that it will go on there pretty well. And I want to be pretty economical in the use. And I will also be sewing around it. And I'm not going to give it a very much of an edge because I don't want to, I want it to be loose. So it's all good. It doesn't need to have a big seam anywhere. Just need a little edge and I can fray it and do all of that with it because that's really what I want. I think this is good. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to start by gluing or putting glue on my paper bag. And actually, do I need to glue the bag together? Kind of. I don't think so. I think I can just do this. I'm just giving it a good layer of glue. By the time I spread it all out, it'll be a nice thin layer. Right now it looks like an awful lot. So then I just grab my fabric and I lay it down top, turn it around, make sure that I have a little bit of an edge on all sides, and I do. And I've got glue in the fabric, but that's okay. So I'm going to grab my bone folder, and I'm just pushing it down into the glue. There. And now I need something for this side as well. So I have a sheet that is pretty grungy because I spilled coffee on it and I coffee dyed it and did all kinds of stuff with it, but it has some beautiful staining in it, and I think I want to use some of those stains as the inside of this journal. I saw that stain and I was like, yeah, that's exactly what I want to use. Alrighty. Which side is best? Doesn't overly matter. I like how grungy this looks. Okay, so I'll do the exact same thing. I am going to put glue on here. And that's going to have to do, I don't want as much as what I had on the front, because this of course is not as thick of a fabric, so they don't get stuck in the glue. The frayed edges for sure, so when you close it up you will see all the fraying on the ends, and I will clean this up because I won't need as much of this, but I want it to dry and I want to sew around it first before I start ripping at it. So this is going to have to dry overnight, and with the magic of video, I will be back when this is dry. And I have sewn around it. I've sewn around it this way. I've sewn around it this way. It's a little stiff right now because, well, it's all been glued together and laid flat. So it's going to take a little bit to get it to sit properly. It's going to have quite a bit of space. Let me put it in the right place, right there. So it's going to have quite a bit of space, so it is going to be able to grow quite a bit, so it doesn't matter if it goes very bulky, because this is going to grow right along with it. What I want to do is sew the signature into the spine. And I want to use pink thread because it can use pink thread. It's fine. I do have to put it in the right way. And I have to put this the right way as well. There we go. So I need to find the absolute center. And that means I have to fold this, and then I can take my bone folder, and then I can put this in there, and it's much better already than what it was. I do want to put the signatures in, or the signature in, right away so that the pages are all stuck together. I have something to work with, and then I can just add things as I am going. So what we were talking about was the pink thread, and there's lots of pink in this journal. So I think the pink is going to look really cool. It will also look very nice on the cover. And I don't have to do this very difficult. I do believe that because I want to make it where there will be quite a bit in it, I want to make it pretty sturdy. So I will do a five hole pamphlet stitch. And I'm just going to pretty much punch straight through all the layers right away. So I'm going to start in the center, right there. Then I'm going to go to the top. To the bottom. Maybe. And then right in between the top and the bottom ones. There we go. And the only reason I can do it this way is because I am only making it with one signature. I need to find my needle. I'm just going to grab one. And I'm going to put the thread on it. Whoops. I thought I had cut it. Goodness. So I'll just thread it onto my needle. And I'm going to go into the center hole. And I'll come out through the second hole. Maybe. Oh, let there be light. And yes, I left the center fold completely white, which is fine by me. That way I can do some decorating on there. Same with the front and the back page. I'm just double checking to make sure that I'm not sticking through the thread. And I'll check that here as well. Oh, I think I'm good. Yeah. Okay, so then I go all the way to the other side to across I don't poke through the center one, I poke it through the next one. And now I just want to make sure that my holes are all lining up, and they are. It's magic. And I'll come back into the bottom. And through here. Back through the next one. Making sure that I'm not poking through anything. Okay. And then I'm going to come back through the center. And through the center in the signature, and then I can pull it all into position. All right. So I didn't poke through any of the threads, which is wonderful. And I'm going to start by pulling everything nice and tight in the center, and then I can pull these ones tight from the center to the outside. And it looks beautiful right there. It's a nice straight line. Look at that. Perfect. And I just want to make sure that it is nice and tight. There we go. These need to go to either side of the middle thread, right there. And then let's just pull that just a little more. And tie a knot, tie another knot, and then we do an S knot to make sure that it is going to hold very, very well right there and around like that. I do these quite often. So what I do is the top one goes like this, and so I go around, loop it like that, go underneath that thread, and then over top of this one, and then I can pull it, and then on the bottom it goes this way, and I loop it around to this side, pull it through, and then I can pull them together and they make a beautiful knot. And then I'll put a bow in here so that it is nicely bound and it looks pretty. I'm going to leave the threads hanging because I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. And then I can close it. So here is my journal. Let's just go through it once more so you can see all the pages that go together. So this is how I envisioned it, so that the colors are beautiful together. And I have little strips of white at the top on one side, which is perfectly fine because I can put lace or something on there and make it look super elegant, and you won't see the white strip anymore. That is all because of my printer, has nothing to do with the kit. I love this one. It is just so pretty. Beautiful. And then we have the white page, and then everything goes the same way the other way around. And the colors all work together. They're just that beautiful look that we had in the 1950s of colors, but everything was a little bit more muted, not super bright, and I just love it for this journal. This might be my favorite though, the pink with the pink marble. So then I can do something with some of the things that I have right here on the front. So I think I may put some lace and a lady. Let me take a look what I have. I haven't decided completely on a topper yet. I do have bigger ones than these. That can go on it, or I can put a bunch on there together. My beautiful vintage lace. That one. That I can use on here. So I can put this on here. I can put these on here, and I haven't decided what the topper is going to be yet, but I'm giving you an idea of what I would be able to do. Same with this. I would be able to use this on here. I just don't know yet. There is so many different things coming up still. There's so much in the kit that I want to play with and show you how I want to use it. But you're also going to be able to see Cindy from Scrap Brat use it as well, because she is on my design team and has had the kit in her hands for a little while, and I am curious to see what she is making. For today, the 1950s Retro Reverie Kit is available in both my Ko-fi and my Etsy shop. The other kits are also available. They are available in the Ko-fi and the Etsy shop, and everything in my Etsy shop is on sale at the moment. So go check it out. There is some cool things in there. The only thing I didn't put on sale is my sewing patterns, because I just don't want to include them in my junk journal sales. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you are liking this kit as much as I do. I love it. I am very, very excited about it. I can't wait to get working with it, and I love seeing what you're making with it. So when you do make something, please tag me in, and then I can see what you're making and I can like it. Here are the bigger ladies, so you can see, like, I can put a larger one on here, and the colors all work again with the front. Like, wouldn't it be beautiful to put this one on here with the red dress, or one of these fancy ones? Yeah. Play with it, have fun with it. I am going to have fun with it, and you'll be seeing lots of it for the next little while. Thank you so much for watching. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because you're not going to want to miss how we're going to use this kit. Tomorrow is going to be a live, and I think I am going to make the topper. I think that's what I want to do tomorrow for the live, YouTube live. I want to make the topper for the video. For today, I want to thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye!